Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing Overboss, a boss monster adventure. So this is from Brother Wise Games. Let's see what it says here. It is for 1 to 5 players, ages 8 and up, plays in 20 or 30 minutes. Let's flip it over to the back side here. All right. It says Overboss is an all-new game featuring the retro villains of Boss Monster. Emerge from your dungeon and conquer the overworld in this devious tile placement game for 1 to 5 players. Draft terrain tiles, recruit monster tokens, and build the most powerful map. To maximize your power, you'll need to collect and build clever combos. Designed by Aaron Mesburn and Kevin Russ. It's a blast for gamers of all skill levels. So, recently on Twitter, I was considering buying this, and then I was also considering Cascadia. And while thematically they're extremely different, Cascadia being like more like nature animals, I believe, in the Pacific Northwest, I think. Anyway, that's where I am, so maybe I just decided that's what it was. I don't know. But, you know, I know Cascadia is a very popular game right now. This one has been out for a bit, and I don't think it quite ever caught on like Cascadia did. Though I have to say, I do enjoy this theme later. I love the cool like 16-bit like kind of retro graphics. That's really fun for me. I've never played Boss Monster at all. I've seen it a million times, but I've just never had a chance to play it. So I don't have a particular connection to that specific universe. But what made me choose this is I went to a game store and they were having a sale. And this is the one they had in stock. So simple as that. It wasn't so much a theme choice or anything else. I probably would have, if they had both, I would have still sat there like sweating. I'd probably still be there to this day trying to decide what to do. But I went with Overboss, and I don't think I'm going to regret that. Chances are I'm still going to probably get Cascadia at some point. So unless I play this with my wife and she just hates the general gameplay entirely. I know they're not exactly the same, but I've just heard a lot of comparisons in the whole drafting system. So anyway, enough about that. Well, actually, let's read this part here. I haven't gotten to this. So it says, choose your boss. As an aspiring overboss, your goal is to gain more power than your rivals. Your boss card gives you a special ability and a secret goal. Very cool. Build your map. Collect sets of terrain tiles and arrange your monster tokens into deadly bands. Each terrain type is scored differently, so only careful planning and placement will secure you victory. And it says level up your game. Portals move your monsters and crystals multiply your power. Play in classic mode or dial up the competition with cutthroat command cards. All right, now we're ready. Let's cut the sucker open. I'm excited to see this art. Some people really are not into this kind of thing with like the kind of retro video game art, which I totally get. That's going to be a real love it or hate it kind of thing, I think. But, you know, that art was like the thing when I was playing games, maybe the heaviest. So I have a lot of love for that general style. I love the 16 and the 32-bit, just sprite graphics. Really, really love them. So I think, you know, at least visually, this is going to definitely appeal to me. Every other way, we're going to find out. But visually, I don't think I can go wrong. I'm actually surprised they didn't go with like that more video game look on the cover. It's fine that they didn't, but I'm sort of surprised they didn't. But whatever. It's all good. So let me take the lid off here. Okay, well, wow. Oh, wow, okay. Even the instructions are wrapped up in plastic here. So let me see if I can cut this open in some kind of reasonable way. Okay, I got it going anyway. Let's see if I can go from here. So I think that's the rules, not just a component sheet. We'll find out. Still fighting with me. I'm going to have to get serious here. All right. Now it can't stop me. Okay. One thing I like, and we'll see it more as we get there, but the tiles really look like an overworld map from like Legends of Zelda or something like that, which again, just adds to that aesthetic that I really enjoy. All right, so this, boy, oh boy, there's a lot of little sheets here. Okay, so this is the rule book. It's got all your components here on the front. This is not a very big rule book, by the way. Your setup, turn order, placement tile, scoring, kind of tells you what the different tiles do. Place and scoring tokens. I got some advanced game variants. So the entire rules is just 8 pages. So not too bad really at all. So I like that. It's nice to have some games that are kind of easy to pick up on. Although a short rulebook doesn't necessarily mean the game is easy to pick up on. There are some that really cram a lot of complexity in there. So, all right, so there's some premium accessories you can buy. That's kind of neat. If I really like the game, I'll do that. I don't often. Here's the solo rules. It's like basically a 1-page pamphlet. The other side might be, looks like maybe just different levels that you can play. I'm not totally sure how that works, but that's what it looks like. Quick start guide, very cool. I love when they have that kind of thing as well. Especially because once I've learned a game, if I go a long time without playing it, it's nice to have something like this where you just scan over it, refresh my memory, because I don't necessarily need to read the whole rules again, because sometimes I'll remember the gist of it, but I just don't have the specifics down. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to get these tiles a little closer so you can kind of see. And if you're feeling nostalgic looking at this now, congratulations on being around as old as I am. We made it. We made it this far. All right, so there's some cool water tiles. That's awesome. Dungeon tiles. Here's some monsters down here as well. Pretty neat. I think you get monster. I don't know exactly. I don't want to misspeak, but I think you have monsters on each tile generally. Okay, this is flipped. So got cool like castle pieces, desert. And of course, more little monsters like orcs or goblins or something like that down at the bottom. That's cool. Sandworms. Sort of like Dune or Tremors, which I think are actually the same movie. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to tick people off. All right. So here's like maybe ruins, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the vocabulary they are using for these. That's just what I'm saying. So all kinds of more sandworms. These are little, looks like vampires maybe. Pretty cool. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of there's a lot of tiles. So we'll see. More desert and forest. More cool little monsters at the bottom. I'm loving the monsters. I want to hit them with a sword. Whoops, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. All right, got volcanoes. It's like interior dungeon stuff. More monsters like sorcerers maybe. Gargoyles or dragons down here. Kind of more mountainy kind of terrain. We got icy looking terrain. It's very neat. I mean, what old RPG didn't have like all these same kinds of things? Got more icy and more volcanic areas. Really cool stuff. Like it a lot. All right. So these I should imagine are your player boards. Imagine you're filling out your tiles up here. I'm guessing these are all the same. They look all the same from what I can see. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. All right. So move that to the side. We have our score pad here. Pretty nice. We have our Overboss baggie. I'm not sure exactly what you're pulling out of there, but something that's very, not really silky. It's not that fancy, but you know, feels smooth. Okay, so here is our, I saw that it had game trays in there, and I was wondering where those were going to show up. So, oh boy. I'm just curious what this thing is. Oh, this must be, these are your characters that you can be. Whoops. Then I'll figure out how to sort all that stuff in here. So there's an awful lot. So let's see. King Croak. Belladonna, she's cool. I like her crazy blades. I don't want to fight her. Killa, the gorilla. Syzax, maybe. Cerebellus, it's a big brain monster. Cleopatra, you know, mummy. Kazana, it's like a genie. Porcus. Yeah, I don't know what to describe Porcus as, a flying pig man. I don't know. Explodo, that's pretty clear. And Kyrax, or Kyrax, either way. All right, and then we have some terrain selection cards. Let's just take a quick peek at this. Okay. Not sure what these mean right now. Intimidate, demolish, overthrow, swamp, intimidate, demolish. Okay. Throw camp. So there's the different kinds of terrain and then all sorts of other, I'm guessing, abilities that you can get. It's interesting. So, not sure exactly how that goes, but we will figure all that out. But anyway, in the meantime, that's it. That's everything that comes in Overboss, a Boss Monster adventure. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, look forward to seeing you again at All Games New and Old. Bye. If you enjoyed that video, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
Either way, if you could click this button to subscribe so you can see more of our stuff when it comes out.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.